Hey, it's Joe Bassett. I wanted to make a really quick video for other people like me who absolutely love the Mercedes 300 TD wagon, and a little feature that honestly blows me away. It's a car with tons of features that blow me away, but this is a little quirk that I truly love, and these are the vacuum adjustable headlight tilt on my European car. Let me show you a little bit about it. Okay, so my car is a 1984 Mercedes 300 TD wagon. It's a what I presume to be a gray market European import. Okay, let's take a look at it. It has a slightly smaller bumper, and it has the one-piece glass headlight that the European cars have, obviously, which I really prefer. The American cars have the two round headlights, which I think is a little bit ugly. So, I'm going to show you all the headlight functionality of this beautiful wagon. I bought this from someone in Florida. They'd removed the SLS system. I painstakingly reassembled the SLS back onto the car. It runs beautiful. It has amazing compression. So anybody who knows anything about these cars knows that everything's vacuum operated on the car. The door locks, the engine cut off, so many different things. And so this car has this cool function where you can adjust the tilt with this button right here. And here's how it works, okay? So I'm gonna set them first all the way down. So there's little vacuum lines that connect from the vacuum pump to each of the headlights, and this switch is a variable vacuum pressure control regulator, right? And so as I change this, you see the field of view going down. That's the lowermost position on the switch down here. Now let's raise it up a little bit more. 1 click, 2 clicks, and that's the maximum up position. Back down. And it's a pretty precise adjustment. It's a fine adjustment, not a huge adjustment. Now let's do the same thing with the high beams on, okay? Illuminating the field of view further out. This is going to be useful in fog, in rain, if you want to run the high beams but not have them blind oncoming traffic. Okay, now let's go ahead and turn the high beams off, and let's turn the yellow fog lamps on. Now we have just the yellow lamps on, the fog lamps. Let's see. They are not controlled. So they just stay at a very fixed position, okay? Those are the yellow lights. Let's go look at them. You know, I had this kind of, I went through a really rough moment with this car a few weeks ago. When I bought it from the seller in Florida, the seller didn't really, I think, fill me in on exactly how much rust was on the underside of the, under the driver footwell, and in that area, which is always going to be a problem up along where the jack points are for these cars. The rest of the body, honestly, is pretty strong on this car, okay? Not a ton of visible corrosion. around the body, but it does have some corrosion in some of the typical areas. Even in the wheel wells, they're not that bad, but in some really important areas, it's got some bad rust, and it had, more importantly, a really bad fix done to it. And I started going online, and I was looking on Bring a Trailer, and I even bid on another car on Bring a Trailer, and I thought about it, and I came back to it, and I just thought, I really love this car. The engine has phenomenal compression. It's the European car, which you really don't see that often. It has a really great interior. And I decided I'm going to put myself into it. I'm going to cut out this floor pan entirely, front to back, do an extremely good fix. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to put some money into body work, and I'm going to make this the best possible car, and I'm going to save this car, and I'm going to turn this into a car that's going to be around for another few decades. And I encourage anyone who loves cars and who loves working on cars themselves to get a Mercedes turbo diesel, specifically the 5-cylinder turbo diesel wagon. These cars are going to hold value. I drive this car at 85 miles an hour down the highway. It handles as stable as the new Audi Maximum SUV I got, you know, and it gets great mileage. It's comfortable to drive. I just think that these are probably the best cars ever made. And if you love real quality, every piece is metal, you know, even little trim pieces around on the seats. It blows you away how much effort the engineering team put into these cars.